Every Black Friday, Amazon explodes with travel deals, and 2 weeks ago I showed you 20 of the best ones that were actually worth it. But since it's now literally the day before, or for some of you, already Black Friday itself, there are still a ton of deals that dropped last minute and deserve a quick look before they're gone. Hey, Johannes from GearUpYourLife here, and this is part 2 of my Black Friday Travel Essentials series. Today, I'm showing you another 17 real travel gadgets that are still on sale right now, plus 4 bonus picks at the end that I honestly didn't expect to see discounted at all. No hype, no random stuff, just the last minute travel deals that actually make sense before everything sells out. And trust me, a few of these might surprise you. Our first gadget on the list is one that might look familiar, because last week I talked about the Airfly from 12 South, one of my favorite flight accessories. But this time, we're going for the smarter deal, the Ugreen Bluetooth adapter, which normally sits at around $25, and right now it's at least 25% off for Black Friday. It works exactly like the Airfly. You plug it into the airplane seat jack, pair it with your Bluetooth headphones, and suddenly you can use your own setup instead of those stiff airline earbuds. Now it's compact, reliable, and even works on trains, buses, or treadmills. For travelers who love smart comfort upgrades, this is easily one of the best value deals left on Amazon right now. Our next gadget is a universal travel adapter from Soupy, a brand that honestly didn't ring a bell for me at first, which on Amazon usually isn't a great sign. But now that I've actually tested it myself, I have to say, this one might surprise you, especially around Black Friday since it normally costs only $20 and delivers way more than you'd expect at that price. What makes it special is that you don't need any extra travel adapter. It's a true all-in-one adapter-free charger. You just plug it directly into the wall in over 150 countries, no bulky converter, no extra plugs. It's ultra compact, just under an inch thick and around 3 ounces, so it disappears in your pocket or your smallest tech pouch. And despite that size, it still pushes a 45 watt GAN output, which is enough to fast charge your phone, tablet, or even a MacBook Air. It's safety certified for global use, comes with surge and temperature protection, and is backed by a 2-year warranty. What is for me always one of the most important things I look at. And I get it. Testing new travel tech on Amazon can be risky. I've had my fair share of bad experiences too, but this one really feels different. Plus, Soupy is giving our community 3 free units to give away, so if you want one, just drop Soupy in the comments below. And if you'd rather grab it right now, you can use my code GearUp15 for 15% off. Huge thanks to Soupy for supporting this video and the Gear Up Your Life community, and to be honest, it's the perfect sponsor for Black Friday, so let's continue with the video. Gadget number 3 is one of those small but powerful travel upgrades, the Anker 3-in-1 charging cable. I used to travel with 3 separate cables, one for my phone, one for my MacBook, and one random one that always stopped working after a month. Total chaos. This one cable replaced all of them. It's got USB-C, Lightning, and micro USB built right in, so it works with basically every device you'll ever carry. The braided nylon feels tough, it doesn't tangle, and it's built like it'll actually last longer than one trip, which, trust me, most cheap cables don't. It normally sits at around $20, but for Black Friday, I'm expecting it to drop by about 20%. It's one of those simple, no-brainer upgrades that saves space, works everywhere, and quietly makes your travel setup way easier. Gadget number 4 is the Basis 10,000 mAh MagSafe Powerbank, a new pickup for me that I'll actually dive deeper into in the next video. I wanted to include it already because if there's one brand that goes absolutely crazy during Black Friday, it's Basis. Last year they dropped some products by almost 50%, and I wouldn't be surprised if the same happens again this week. This one's a compact magnetic power bank that snaps perfectly to the back of your iPhone. You get 10,000 mAh, fast USB-C charging, and a clear LED display showing your exact battery level. No guessing how much juice you've got left. Slim, smooth, and has that premium matte texture that actually feels nice to hold. I've been testing it for a few weeks now, and it's quickly become one of my favorite travel power banks. No cables hanging out of my bag, no bulky bricks, just a simple, reliable charger that works every single time. If you see this one on sale, definitely keep it on your radar. Gadget number 5 is the Manta sleep mask. It's easily one of the best sleep masks ever made, and also one of the most expensive. But hear me out. This thing is on a completely different level. It's fully adjustable, completely blackout, and somehow still soft enough that you forget you're even wearing it. The materials feel premium, the fit is perfect for long flights or bright hotel rooms, and the eye cups keep pressure off your eyes, so you can actually fall asleep comfortably. It usually sits at around $70, which is steep, but during Black Friday it almost always drops by about 20%. So if you've been thinking about upgrading your sleep setup for the upcoming holiday season and or just want to give yourself or someone else the gift of good sleep, this is one of the few moments where it's genuinely worth it. For our 6th gadget, we're staying in the sleep zone with the Kemel inflatable neck pillow. This one's honestly a steal right now. It normally goes for around $14, but even before Black Friday, it's already down to just $8, which is kind of wild for the quality you get. And personally, I think this is the best classic travel pillow you can buy for that price. It inflates in seconds, packs down to almost nothing, and the ergonomic shape actually supports your neck instead of pushing your head forward like most cheap pillows do. The fabric feels smooth and breathable, and it's machine washable, which after a few long flights is absolutely necessary. unnecessary. It's simple, compact, and super affordable. So if you've been waiting to finally grab a proper neck pillow, this is the perfect time. Our next gadget is one I already showed in the last video, the YETI Lowlands Blanket. And to be honest, this thing is undoubtedly the best blanket you can get. Whether you're at home, on a road trip, camping, or just need something reliable for outdoor travel days, it's built like a tank, waterproof on one side, ultra soft on the other, and big enough to cover you completely without feeling bulky. But yeah, it comes at a price. Normally it sits at around $140, which is definitely a small fortune for a blanket. That said, if there's ever a moment to invest in something that will probably last forever, this is it. It has almost exclusively 5-star reviews on Amazon, and if it really drops below $100 during Black Friday, that's your sign to grab it, because gear this premium almost never goes on sale. Next up, the Matador refillable soap case, one of those small travel gadgets that makes a huge difference if you travel light or often. It replaces bulky shampoo bottles and plastic containers with something way smarter. A leak-proof, refillable case that keeps your solid soap or shampoo dry, even when it's still wet. The outer shell is waterproof, the silicone membrane inside lets moisture evaporate, and the magnetic closure keeps everything clean and secure in your toiletry bag. It's compact, eco-friendly, and honestly one of those little upgrades you don't realize you needed until you start using it. It usually sits at around $20, and I'd expect at least a 20 to 25% discount for Black Friday, so if you've been wanting to make your wash setup simpler and cleaner, this is the perfect chance. Our next gadget is the Trip Toiletry Bag, easily one of the best balance points between functionality and price right now. It's lightweight, water resistant, and folds completely flat, which makes it perfect for both short city breaks and longer backpacking trips. Inside you get smart compartments, a hanging hook for small bathrooms, and mesh sections that keep everything visible. No more digging through a tangled mess of bottles. What I love most is how quick drying and organized it feels. It just makes your daily routine on the road smoother. It normally goes for about $40, but Black Friday usually pushes it down by 10 to 15%, so if you've been wanting to upgrade your wash setup, this is the one to grab. Our next gadget is the Bagel packing cubes, and these are actually the newest addition to my travel setup. They sit right in that perfect middle range, around $40. Not crazy expensive, but still miles better than the ultra budget ones. What's wild is that even before Black Friday, they're already reduced to about $29, which makes them one of the best value upgrades you can grab right now. The fabric feels tough and structured, the zippers are smooth, and they actually keep their shape even after multiple trips, which most cheap sets never do. If you're someone who wants to finally organize your bag properly, without spending premium prices, this is the set I'd go for. And honestly, at this price, I wouldn't be surprised if they sell out before the weekend's over. For our 11th gadget, we're stepping into the real travel gear zone as the Osprey Ozone 40-litre backpack. If you've been waiting to invest in something a bit bigger, more travel-ready, and potentially even lifelong, this is it. For anyone who's either starting serious travel or upgrading from a weekend bag, this pack hits the sweet spot. I've seen it drop to under $200 during major sales, which makes it a rare Black Friday moment for a bag this capable. It has the durability, brand trust, and comfort to handle the miles. Reviewers say Osprey bags have held up for years with heavy use, and even if you're checking it sometimes, you'll still get way more flexibility than bulky luggage. So if you're watching right now and thinking, okay, maybe this is the one I finally commit to, then Black Friday might be your best shot. For our 12th gadget, we're diving into the premium upgrade category, the Bellroy Venture Sling 6-litre. This is the kind of sling bag you buy once, use it everywhere, and it becomes part of your travel identity. Normally it's priced around €170, it's definitely on the higher end, but right now it's already 30% off, and I wouldn't be surprised if during Black Friday it drops by 40 to 50%, turning it into a genuine gem. It features premium leather/fabric, sleek organization pockets, comfortable carry, and just enough capacity for everyday use while traveling. If you're looking to level up your gear game and carry something that looks as good as it works, this is it. And when that discount hits, it becomes much easier to justify. Next up is a travel upgrade that looks like style, but delivers function. The Foldies Foldable Sunglasses. Normally you're looking at $70 to $80 for a decent pair of foldable shades, but right now, thanks to Black Friday whispers, they're down to about $35. That's a full 50% off, which is wild for the quality. Here's what makes them stand out. When you're hopping buses in Lisbon, relaxing by a rooftop pool in Corfu, or just waiting for a red-eye flight, these fold up tight, slip into your carry-on or sling bag without bulking it out, and still look premium when you put them back on. And yeah, 6 months from now, when you're lounging somewhere sunny and your old travel cheap shades have scratched lenses or weird hinges, you'll be quietly glad you bought these when the deal dropped. If you're seriously upgrading your travel setup and you want something that looks good, feels good, and won't break the bank, this is one of those easy "why didn't I grab this earlier" picks. For gadget number 14, we're talking about one of those items that doesn't look exciting at first, but once you own it, you'll use it constantly. The Peak Design Packable Tote normally sits higher in price, but right now it's hovering around $30, which is kind of insane for the quality you get. The fabric is premium 70D ripstop nylon, water resistant and ridiculously light, just over 80 grams. It folds down small enough to fit in your palm, but when you open it up, it actually feels structured. Not floppy like most packable bags. It has a full zip closure to keep everything protected, a padded shoulder strap, and even the stitching feels peak design level, which means it'll easily outlive most of your cheap tote bags. Now the truth is, peak design almost never goes wild on Black Friday. I'm expecting maybe 10 to 15% off if we're lucky, but even at this price, it's already a crazy deal. If you're looking for a compact everyday bag that works for groceries, beach trips, or just as a backup for your main backpack, this is the moment to grab it, because once you've got it, you'll end up carrying it everywhere. Our next gadget is probably the single most important item for every traveler, a good carry-on. And instead of showing you just one, I've picked out 3 options that fit completely different budgets but all deliver solid value. If you're just starting out, or maybe buying a gift for someone who's new to traveling, the Amazon Basics carry-on is the best ultra budget pick you can make. It's not perfect. The shell feels lighter and the wheels aren't built for eternity, but for around $50 and usually 20% off during Black Friday, it's an unbeatable deal for beginners. A simple, clean, no-nonsense suitcase that gets the job done. Now if you're ready to step things up, the Travel Pro Max Lite 5 is my personal favorite in the mid-range. Normally it sits around $180, but right now it's already down to $140, and if it hits $120 during Black Friday, that's the moment to strike. It's incredibly well built, super light, glides smoothly through airports, and has the kind of layout that just makes packing easier. You really feel the upgrade in quality here without jumping into luxury territory. And finally, the Monos carry-on, the final boss of this category. This one's premium, no question, but also the one where the biggest savings show up. When a $300 plus suitcase drops by 25 to 30%, that's real money saved. Monos is sleek, silent rolling, and feels like something you'll still use 10 years from now. If you've been dreaming about investing in one high-end carry-on that'll travel with you for years, Black Friday is the perfect time to finally do it. No matter which of these you pick, a great carry-on is the foundation of stress-free travel, and this week all 3 are absolutely worth keeping an eye on. Our next gadget is all about staying hydrated without adding weight, and for solo bag travel, that's the unsung upgrade everyone misses. The Vapor Eclipse water bottle is compact, foldable, and built for travel. I've been using mine on long flights, train rides, and city hops, and it's wild how much less stuff you carry when your bottle literally squishes flat when it's empty. The material is lightweight and durable, and reviewers say it's basically one of the best travel water bottles on the market. It holds up to 1 liter, is BPA free, comes with a built-in carabiner clip, and when you're done, you roll it up and toss it inside your bag without it taking space. Great for airports, hostels, city breaks, wherever you're not using bulky rigid bottles. And right now, with Black Friday around the corner, you'll see the price drop hard. It's regularly more expensive, but I'm definitely expecting at least 20 to 30% off, maybe more, and that makes it a total no-brainer. If you've been thinking, I want to travel lighter, pack smarter, ditch the rigid bottle, then this is the one you go after. Our last gadget on the list is the Anker Fusion charger, and this one perfectly wraps up the Black Friday lineup. It usually sells for around $75, but it's one of those rare tech pieces that's genuinely worth every dollar, a powerful hybrid between a wall charger and a portable power bank. You can plug it straight into the wall to charge your devices like a normal adapter, or unplug it and use it on the go as a fully functional power bank. It's compact, travel-friendly, and delivers fast, reliable charging for phones, tablets, and even small laptops. It's the kind of gadget that quietly becomes part of your daily routine. Airport lounges, cafes, hotels, it just works everywhere. And if we're being honest, no matter which tech brand you look at, they always have something lined up for Black Friday. Anker is no exception. I'd expect at least 20 to 25% off, maybe even more if you catch it early. So if you've been waiting for a reason to upgrade your charging setup, this is the moment. And don't click away just yet, because now it's time for the bonus gadgets you definitely don't want to miss. But before we jump into the bonus pick, quickly invite you to my completely free newsletter. Now with over 1,000 travelers, I'll keep you fully updated during Black Friday, send the best deals straight to your inbox, and share the gear I personally recommend in real time. And just for signing up, you get the Gear Vault bundle for free, a database of 75 plus travel gadgets, 8 complete packing guides, and 25 printable travel tip cards you can use for any trip. Alright, let's get back into it. First bonus gadget, the Cedar Summit Collapsible Kettle, a small but genius upgrade for travelers who love camping, van life, or even just making coffee in hotel rooms. It's lightweight, height-resistant, and folds down almost flat when not in use, which means you can actually carry a kettle without sacrificing space in your bag. It's normally around $45. During Black Friday, it often drops 20 to 25%, making it the perfect little luxury for anyone who loves a proper brew on the go. Next up, the 12 South Curve Flex Laptop Stand, one of the sleekest and most functional stands I've ever tested. It's adjustable, folds flat for travel, and turns any Airbnb table into an ergonomic workspace in seconds. It usually sits at around $80 to $90, and even a 15 to 20% drop makes a big difference. I'll actually be talking more about this one next week, because I've been testing it for a full month now, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorite productivity upgrades for travel days. Bonus gadget number 3, the USB data blocker, a small but crucial safety tool that most travelers forget. You plug it between your USB cable and any public charging port, airports, cafes, hotels, and it blocks all data transfer while still charging your phone. That means no one can access your files, photos, or info while you top up your battery. It costs around $10, often drops to under $7, and honestly, it's one of the easiest peace of mind buys you can make this Black Friday. Our final bonus pick is the Soak No Rinse travel detergent, the ultimate "why didn't I have this earlier" gadget. It's a concentrated, gentle detergent that lets you wash clothes anywhere, sink, shower, or basin, with zero rinsing needed. Perfect for long-term trips, carry-on travel, or just freshening up your wardrobe between flights. A 2-pack usually costs around $18, and I've already seen it drop close to $12 in pre-Black Friday deals. If you like packing light, this tiny bottle basically gives you a washing machine in your pocket. And if you want to see part 1 with over 20 more travel gadgets that are absolutely worth checking out, click the video on the left, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the button on the right so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you again this Sunday. Safe travels, guys, and of course thank you for 12k subs, an unbelievable number, all because of you.